the most frequent buyers on Etsy, the people who are making almost a purchase a month or more, 96% of those people said that they are going to the shop page of shops that they have visited previously. And this, to me, one, really validates the niche approach, and two, explains why Etsy is doing some of the things that they're doing in terms of starting to favor brands that have a coherent niche. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I think it's great. And it's exactly what we've been saying. I'm just glad that we finally have some data that states exactly what we have been saying is like, to get people to come back and buy from you again is what we should be thinking about. And this here proves it. So, yes, we want people to come back, but the other way that they can come back is, well, when we list new products, we run sales, we do whatever inside of that shop. They might have favorited it. Now they're going to get notifications and now they're going to come back to our shop, which is going to be familiar because they've already been there.
Does this change your strategy in any way? Does this give you a little bit of clarity on what you should be doing? And is there a quick way that we can kind of recap what everybody is seeing here in terms of how we can start to implement what we're seeing into creating more sales from essentially less effort based on what we know buyer behavior is?
I would make sure that I am focusing on these areas. So if I'm looking at my title, I'm going to create a good title that is readable, that is not a whole bunch of stuffed keywords. And I'm going to make sure that that's optimized. I'm going to make sure that my images are very professional looking. And the main image needs to be the one that is your best image, and also one that is really close up of the product. The video slot, that there, maybe people aren't watching the video as much, but we do think that scrolling, that's going to stop the scroll. It's going to get attention. So that's something else that I would do. The description, people said they read them. So let's make sure that we utilize that space, not just for SEO purposes now, but for conversion. So this way here, people can actually hear more about the product. Maybe you have details about the product, things like that. Also in the images, I'll go back a little bit and also putting in like a review or two in there, because that way there it forces people to actually see it because they're in there already. So that would be the other thing. And then, yes, pay attention to your shop. Make it cohesive. Make products in there related to each other. So that way there you can have repeat buyers. And then that way there, you're able to follow up with those people automatically, whether it's someone favorites your shop, you get a notification because you just ran a sale or you have a new product or anything like that. So no, everything that we just covered really does follow the mindset of us as far as like building a brand and then having that approach where we don't just want to sell one thing to one person. We want to sell one thing to that one person, but we want to sell other things. And maybe right there in that same shopping experience, we're going to then be able to sell 2, 3, 4 different products and create an order. Instead of it being $30, it's going to be $90. And so it pretty much kind of made us feel like, okay, we're not crazy here. And we're not just saying this, it's actually data from real buyers.